Thai boxing. Thai boxing.
And welcome to another episode of Striker Chat. I am at a special venue today. I'm at Raw in Bibra Lake in the Oasis Centre, the great recovery, new recovery. And my special guest here is former WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Alex Roberts.
Hype it up, baby. Hype it up.
Did you like that? Did you like that one?
That was not bad. That was not bad.
How are you, mate?
Oh, I'm fantastic, mate.
Yeah?
First week of fight camp's just done, so
Oh, you're back. You're back fighting again, brother.
mate, 5 more weeks and we're back into it. So first week of fight camp was this week, so the body's a little bit sore, so I can't wait to use the Oasis and begin the recovery, the Sunday recovery.
That's fucking great, mate. That's great. So, can we announce who you're fighting?
I'm waiting for the official announcement still.
But
Empire are going to be putting it up very
Beautiful.
shortly. Should have been this week, I think, but maybe a couple of issues with a bit of the promos, but
Of
it's all
course.
coming. It's all coming.
I think everyone's scared of you, Alex. I think they're scared of you, mate.
Everyone knows I'm a friendly guy.
You are a friend. You're the most friendliest killer that I've ever met. Anyway,
Well, that's good to know.
mate, let's just get straight into it, brother. Mate, your Muay Thai journey, you grew up around the Willetton, Ferndale, the Riverton area, did you?
Yeah, Canning Vale. So I lived in Canning Vale, went to Willetton High.
Yeah?
So I produced a few killers out of Willetton High there with Minnie T and Jordan Godfredson. And
Mate, yeah.
it's
Can we
bit
just
of a hub.
Can we just touch on that? We're not just talking about like that. From that area, we've got like Blair Smith, Darren Kurovic, yourself, world champion. Who else is there? There's fucking Minnie T, Godfredson.
It's a great area.
Yeah, and then you've even got the bloody welterweight world champion in UFC. What's his name?
Jack Della.
Yeah, Jack Della. He's from the area.
Trains in Riverton. And,
Yeah.
Scrappy's down there. So
What do you think that is?
something in the water down south, mate.
You reckon?
We just like to fight.
Just like to fight and produce world champions, mate. But so how did you get into fucking fighting? Were you in that? Because like back in the day, Willetton, Linwood, they were pretty rough areas.
Back Willetton High wasn't as fancy as it is now when I was going there. But I always loved a little bit of a biff when I was younger, and I was a bit of a late starter, as you know. Didn't actually start till about 24, 25.
Yeah.
But I was working the doors before that, so I was having
Did you get into many scraps then?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of part of the job, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
and, being a bit of a wild young man, so...
And Perth being Perth.
So there was a few
Wild
incidents
West.
here and there, and then had to pull the head in and thought, I'm pretty good at this. I'm pretty good at bashing people, so I should probably get paid for it.
Yeah. So you became then was it boxing or was it what type of martial arts was it straight up? Was it?
I went down to Synergy as my first gym there. I'd started in the boxing class for a few sessions, and there was a lot of ducking and slipping and rolling and weaving, and a bit too complicated for me. But the Muay Thai guys were over there, punch, kick, elbow was a little bit more simple and a little bit more chaotic. So I thought that's definitely the sport for me.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
And then you got Blair Smith.
So Blair was there when obviously Synergy and the pit. So that's you started at the pit and you've not left the pit, have you?
That's been my home the whole time.
Yeah.
Handy that it was 5 minutes from my house when I used to live in
Canning
Canning
Vale,
Vale. So it was around the corner. And then back when I first started as well, the gym had only been around for about a year, I think. At Synergy, the pit had been around for a long time.
Yeah.
In Forestdale, I think. And then they obviously moved it to Canning Vale when they opened Synergy. So I was started in the beginners class. So
Really?
I was basically getting one-on-ones.
You started from scratch. So you started from scratch, and then we'll get there. But from scratch, never done Muay Thai to becoming the fucking world champion. That's amazing, bro.
So, I started. And the good thing was it was a bit quieter in those beginner classes. So half the time I just had Blair Smith one-on-one holding pads for me. Teaching me the way. So it was a good, quick learning curve because I think I trained for a year to start with before I had my first fight.
Oh, really?
So
a whole year. Is it difficult? Is it difficult getting opponents?
At the start, it was pretty good for the first few, and then it was just a bit up and down. And because I was at university as well at the same time,
That's right. Yeah,
juggling, trying to study in exams, and then getting punched in the head. You definitely notice a difference with your memory and your recall when you're doing a lot of sparring and having fights. There's makes a bit more time spent in the library trying to remember things.
Yeah, you did levels with Muay Thai. You won the state title. And then the national title, and then international. So you went Won all the belts, didn't you?
It went, yeah, just kind of step by step. So it was the first few years just kind of slow because of the fact that I couldn't fight all the time.
Yeah.
Because I had different commitments and on. And then at the end of 2019, I kind of went all in, went to move to Thailand.
Yeah.
And then that's when COVID happened. So when I came back for the state title fight, COVID happened and the shutdown happened 4 days before the show.
Oh, really?
So then the show got cancelled, so I was stuck back home in Perth, and then my flight back to Thailand got cancelled. So then,
Yeah, of course.
we were locked down for that 2020. So there was nothing better to do but train. So we just trained the whole time. So 2020 was
that's
a good
right.
year of training for me.
Yeah.
And then
you put a lot of stuff up on social media, and that's when I started getting inspired by your workouts, mate. You go hard, bro.
So 2020 was a great year, and then the end of 2020 is we got to have that state title fight, and that was the beginning of the run up. So had the state title fight, I think then, and then by 2022 we had the national title fight, and then 2023 was the massive year where we had the international title fight and then the world title.
And then the world title with Lyndon and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, how did you I think we've had this conversation before. Your fiance, Fon Pickett, she's actually fighting for the international state title. She's actually fighting for the international WBC international bout in a couple of weeks. But she got you into Muay Thai, is that correct?
That is correct. She did Muay Thai when we saw each other 12 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And then obviously that didn't work out or anything like that. And then I thought, she does that. I'll give that a shot as well. And then, when I went down to Synergy, it was there, but I started in the boxing and then, transitioned into the Muay Thai.
So what is it you love about Muay Thai then, brother?
Oh, the violence. I thoroughly enjoy just being in the thick of a good fight.
Yeah.
And you can throw everything. You can punch, kick, knee, elbow. You can throw them on the ground. But, like a gentleman, you let them get back up you keep going until someone stops.
Mate, let's just move on to your fighting career. Like with the world championship, it was quite quick. I mean, relatively with 10 fights, wasn't it? Was that your 10th professional fight?
I think that was probably about 15, 16.
15. So it was like a quick progression. Is it because you're talented, or what? Why was that so quick?
I think it was just because of the run up. Obviously, you had the national title fight, so then you obviously get international opportunities, and then I got to fight the IFMA world champ as well at the start of 2023.
That's right, yeah.
So obviously a big name and someone who's obviously had hundreds of amateur fights and had a great pro record as well. So then when he came across and then stopped him, that really kind of shot me up into the sort of the rankings.
Yeah.
So then to qualify to fight for the international title. So and then obviously that's the stepping stone to the world title. So he got that international belt, and then Lyndon was happy to fight me.
And come to Australia.
So props to him, and he's a great warrior as well. So that was an awesome fight.
What was that like fighting at the home crowd and at your home crowd? At the home crowd.
Oh, it's epic when you've got a full house of hundreds of your friends and supporters, and the whole crowd's behind you. Just G's you up. It's a feeling that took a while to be able to enjoy the walkouts and the whole process of fighting, because at the start you kind of get those nerves and everything, but now I really enjoy the walkout and the vibe and the atmosphere of the crowd.
You're a bit of a showman, aren't you?
I am a bit of a showman. I do enjoy the crowd. I perform better with the crowd. So
You do. And then let's just fucking fast forward that again. You won the belt, and then how long was it before you? Was it one that approached you for the world title, or was it?
Yeah, so I think about 4 weeks before the fight, so I'd obviously went on holidays and had a little bit of time off after winning that fight because the body was a bit banged up, and then sort of got that opportunity 4 weeks before the fight, and being who I am, I couldn't really say no to such an opportunity like that. So we kind of
fucking won.
Was a little bit injured and a little bit unfit, but we still, had a 3-week camp and did the best we could.
Yeah.
Then went out there and tried to put on a good performance, but unfortunately got clipped with a good shot. So.
But you rocked him in the second at the end of the first round.
Yeah,
didn't you?
it was a good fight for as long as it lasted. And, but that's the nature of the game, especially with those 4-ounce gloves.
And he's a big boy.
But the thing is, he's that big, but he moves like a middleweight. He's very, very slick, big Roman. So props to him.
And then, can we just touch on that you had to relinquish your belt? Did you have to relinquish your belt to fight in one?
No, that was.
So how's it work?
How's it work with your stoppages and that? So if you have a world title in a weight division and then you fight Muay Thai, if you take a loss by stoppage, then you get the belt taken off you. So,
Yeah. Oh, that's what. Yeah.
So that's why a lot of the guys, the ties and that, what they'll do is if they're having non-title fights and stuff, they'll fight a pound above their weight division. So then if they're not technically in their weight division, if something like that does happen.
Yeah. Oh wow! So that's right. Lyndon actually regained the bout, and then done the same thing. Lost to Roman again. That guy, that was
Roman. I think he's now fighting. Roman's fighting for the kickboxing heavyweight world title in one next. So they've got a very keen, very strong, I think, Turkish fighter that he's about to be fighting.
Oh really?
So.
I don't think he's a. Is he a cyborg? Well, you met him.
He's always a classic Eastern European, They're quiet, they don't speak much, but
they can bang.
They like to fight.
They can bang.
It's in their blood.
Not with one anymore.
No, I'm actually pretty happy about that. So,
yeah.
Because
go.
So the story was after I tore the hamstring off the bone in the last fight, and then had to rehab that. They said we could do the rematch as soon as I was ready to go again. Probably February this year. I was like, yep, ready to go. And unfortunately, we weren't really hearing anything back from them.
Yeah.
There wasn't get much communication. And then a month or two went by. We're trying to communicate again, and there's really nothing happening. And then so we said, if there's no fights, we'd love a release so that we can fight elsewhere.
Yeah.
And then we didn't hear much back from that as well for a few months. And then I think we were drafting another email to try and ask for that again. And then the email come through with the release. So I think at the same time, they did about 5 or 6 different athletes that they kind of let go. So that worked out really well. Perfect timing for this next fight show coming up. So we could lock something in. Yeah.
So, I mean, the second fight you had on one, the injury was very, very innocuous, man. Like, it just didn't seem like, you slipped a little bit.
Yeah,
what happened?
I barreled in to try and get into the clinch and have a bit of a feel. And as he turned me and kind of tossed me over his hip a little bit, I put my leg out to stabilise, and then I kind of went a little bit too far with my leg, so it was just caught out straight. And then my body weight plus his body weight just fell on my leg while it was fully straightened out. So it just kind of like took me into a end range. Of hip flexion and knee extension, so it kind of just ripped the tendon that attaches the hamstring up on your butt here off the bone. So
how long was that rehab? Like, you did a lot of fucking heavy rehab, didn't you?
Yeah, so I was in Thailand for another week after that, and then as soon as I got back into Australia, Dr. Peter D'Alessandro, one of the best surgeons in the world. Literally, I think I got back on the Sunday, had an MRI on Monday, and he had me in surgery on Tuesday.
Just to reattach that tendon again?
Yeah, reattach it and put it back on. So I got some nice videos of that because he took some videos during the surgery for me. So we can maybe we'll add them to the end of the podcast.
No, we're not doing it for sure. Because if you can give me some of that, I'll put that in there, mate. I'm going to put that in there for sure, brother. Mate, let's just transition now. Thank you. What's next for you? Obviously, we've been talking about the Empire show, and they're setting you up for a fight.
So my plan is obviously my goal is to always get back to the top and get those world titles. So I'm excited to get this fight back in the mix because we've got another guy that's in the top 20 in the rankings. So we want to get in there. The plan is to go out there and get a stoppage win. And then next year we're going to try and get all the belts back. So
you want to regain your world titles?
Yeah, I want to regain that world title, and then Empire are associated with the WMC. So
and
love an opportunity to fight them, to fight for their world title as well. So basically want to collect everything we can over the next year and a half, 2 years, and then probably that'll be the end of it then.
That'll be the end of it.
That'll be the end of it. I'm getting
imagine 30, this, right?
36 now.
Imagine this, like Fon wins the international belt. Okay. You work yourself up, and then Fon wins a world title, and then you win a world title, and then retire.
Right off into the sunset.
Get married, and for the like I think we talked about this before. For the bridal waltz, you do some clinching.
Yeah, we can practice our sweeps.
Practice the sweeps,
a few little skip knees
and
around,
some clinching and
some swing knees.
So that's it, isn't it? You also got a business. The Fight Physio.
So
how's that going?
Fantastic. It's great to work for yourself, and got a nice little space in Myrie at the moment.
Yep.
So looking to expand that even bigger next year and get my own building. So business is always good. It's the fight game. People are always trying to hurt each other. So there's plenty of business.
So you get your majority of clients are the fighters?
I'd say probably about 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got obviously a lot of locals and people I used to work with before that still come and see me, and then just got a good steady run of fighters coming through, and it's a good mixed bag.
Yeah.
And it's it's a really fun job because half the injuries I've had myself, so I kind of know exactly what we need to do to rehab them. And then it's something that I love getting up doing every day. So I usually work 6 a.m. till midday, and then do my strength conditioning after that, and then go to training again in the evening. So
can we just touch on your fucking training? I mean, so you how many times a week do you train? Like strength and conditioning, how many times a week will you do that? Your weights and everything?
4 to 5 times a week, but I like to keep them short sessions, just energy-wise. I hate being in the gym for too long these days, so I could probably fit it into 2 or 3 bigger ones, but I prefer to do 4 or 5 just smaller sessions.
Just to smash it out?
Yeah, just get it done, 45 minutes, hour max.
What about your cardio then?
And then in the evenings, when we do the Muay Thai stuff, so I think Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is Muay Thai. Usually in the week, it's usually about 4 p.m. till 7. Yeah. And then on the Wednesday as well, we do some boxing PTs with a boxing coach just to get those hands up to scratch as well. So it's about 6 days a week with the striking training, and then 4 or 5 days a week with the strength conditioning.
Where do you do your boxing training? You don't just do it. Do you do it with Spags?
I do it with Southside Boxing, which is Kyle, which is there's 2 gyms now. The fight team, so Synergy is the synergy between our boxing team and our...
Oh, is that the fight team?
And the pit. So the fight team on the boxing side is called Southside. Okay, and then we got the pit fight team in the Muay Thai. And Southside now have a new location as well in Myrie. So it's...
Oh, so it's closer...
It's 5 minutes from my house. And Kyle's an epic boxing coach. Yeah. So I go down and see him every week and sharpen up the hands.
Oh, no, I see that. And,
shout out to you, Kyle. We've been doing some great work.
mate, thank you very much, brother. Appreciate you coming on the podcast, having a bit of a fucking chat. It's always a pleasure having a chat with you, mate.
You know I love hanging out with you.
I love hanging out with you, mate.
Old Uncle Bhoondi. Uncle Bhoondi here in the chat.
We're gonna, but mate, we're gonna go and have a session here at in the Oasis, in the sauna, the ice bath, the snow room, and the vitamin C shower. Mate, stay tuned. You will see the reel coming out very soon. Thanks you very much, mate. Cheers, for that, brother. Let's go. Hey.
You may be small.
Let's go.
Fear. Try all right and left with your own bones and with your knees. Now suck them hard with your soul and then kick out and on.